Hey, this is the Cipher again. We're less one guy, and that's Kid from the Cipher. He's not with us today, so I'm going to hold it down on the solo, but we still got our local producer, Robert Wu Darby, filling in for Kid today.
How y'all doing?
Yeah. So today, we're just going to get right into it. We're going to talk about the new Hi-Tek and Talib Qweli project, which is called Reflection Eternal, and that's their group name.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Those two guys. And the title of the album is Revolutions Per Minute. And just to give just a general overview of it, and we're going to go into detail about some of these songs in a minute, but from an overview standpoint, I thought it was a very well put together album. What I did like about the album is that it got better to me upon multiple listens. And I love hip-hop albums like that because to me, hip-hop albums today, from a lot of newer artists, is like candy. That immediate gratification, that immediate satisfaction,
yeah.
But after a while it gets played out, you don't listen to it no more. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you got an album like The Reflection Eternal, Revolutions Per Minute, the name of the album, I thought was great. But some of the songs that stood out to you, Rue, I mean, what'd you think about it?
Well, like I was telling you earlier,
Yep.
I gave the album a 4.2 out of 5.
4.2 out of 5, okay.
Because there were a few tracks on there that they just really didn't grab.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
One Midnight Hour.
Yeah, with a still, we talked about that because it's got that 60s. That 60s sound that a lot of people are trying to put out there now.
And the whole thing is like when you're going for that 60s sound, like today, you know, the younger generation, you know, really doesn't even know what it is. So once they hear something that kind of resembles that, they're gonna think that okay, this is it. You know, but we know that ain't true.
No,
you know, it's people like we said earlier, Janelle Monáe.
Album is banging, by the way.
Both of them. Get both of them and listen to them from front to back.
Very eclectic R&B artist, but car R&B is just, that's something
that's music.
Yeah, it's just good music.
That's good music. And Amy Winehouse.
Well, Amy Winehouse, I mean, you could, I know she get high and she's off the chain, but the truth of the matter is,
she has that
sound works for her.
That's what works.
Absolutely.
So it felt to me that Midnight Hour was kind of reaching for that sound, and they threw Estelle on there, and she's from overseas, and they just got that
English, specifically from Great Britain over there, and that's what they do.
So it tried to me, it felt like they were trying to get away with something and it didn't work. But besides that,
the intro was banging.
The intro was nuts. I mean that thing man. Oh, another thing what is it? The Black Gold. Yeah. Okay. The ballad.
It's just the ballad of Black Gold specifically.
The intro.
Yeah.
And then the ballad. Yeah. Of the Black Gold.
It's crazy.
That man, it's crazy.
And just when you thought that was crazy, it gets followed up by Just Begun.
Come on, everybody knows about Just Begun.
I mean, Just Begun, that's the first single I heard from this album. In fact, it had been out for a while on their mixtape.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Talib Qweli. Then you got Jay Electronica. Y'all know how I feel about Jay Electronica.
Yeah, Jay.
One of the up-and-coming young, great artists, J. Cole's coming up.
J. Cole,
and guess what he got?
Def on there.
Bat and cleanup is Mos Def. Come on, man, the bass is loaded. Here come Mos Def. You know what's going. You know it's gonna be a grand slam. And it started out because he said, "Hold your applause to the ceremony." And then it's like, oh, Mos, here he comes. Just to let you know, because some people be forgetting that Mos is dope because he does the movies. He's a great actor.
He is.
People forget sometimes that Mos is just off the chain with his stuff, man.
So Just Begun was definitely, and because of tracks like that, that's why I gave it that 4.2 out of 5.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought overall it was very good. I mean, then this is going Talib Qweli, an exceptional artist. You know what I mean? I mean, lyrically, it's like Jay-Z said. He'd probably be a lyrically Talib Qweli if he wanted to go. If he wasn't, and he took the over the ball from me. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But I mean, he acknowledges, and he mentioned, and that's on one of the hooks. Is one of the hooks on one of the songs that he said, there. As a matter of fact, Bun B. It's funny that happened. Bun B on Strangers on Paradise.
Strangers is sick.
Yeah. Strangers is nice. So I thought, absolutely. Overall, the album was very good. I give it 4 stars too. I mean, I don't have the 4.2 because you have all these. crazy ratings and stuff like that. 3.5, you know,
Well,
4 stars, dude. That's how we
give
do
him the
here in
4.
Cipher. Give it 4, dude.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean. A little bit better than that, though. You couldn't call it a classic.
You couldn't, yeah. I mean, and that was the thing. Like, I had to go there with the, you know, with the point 2.
Yeah,
I had to. You know, like, man, like, how couldn't you?
Yeah, well,
because it's not just a 4.
Yeah, okay. Well, here's the thing about it too. You know, we always get caught up into what's classic and what's not classic. You know,
just listen to
that. Now, I thought that the first Reflection Eternal album that they put out was a classic. There's no question for me. Little background on Talib Qweli too. This is where I was going with that. I first got hip to Talib Qweli off of the Sound Bombing 1 and 2 albums that was done in the late 90s and early 2000s off of Rawkus Records. And at the time, a few MCs that came off of that movement off of Rawkus. You had LP, which was in Company Flow, and he started really before then. And by the way, I mean, and I know we talked about this, and I don't go real hard about this, but I'm a big LP fan.
Yeah.
I think he's one of the most innovative hip hop artists out there. You know, from a beat making perspective, I like his rhyme style too. In addition to that, Mos Def came from that movement too. Although I did heard, Mos Def off of the Stakes is High album from De La Soul in 1996. And he had a verse that he blew away then. Then he got put on the Universal Magnetic and all that during the Sound Bombing 1 album. A lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. The Sound Bombing 2 albums, when I first heard of Eminem, Any Man was on there, and that just goes to show you, man. Eminem, man, when Eminem is a beast, but to me, even though he does a lot of these he's on the West Coast. To me, he's always sounded great off of East Coast-esque beats. You know, that's my opinion on it.
He's a Larry Bird.
He's basically the Larry Bird. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean when I call him the Larry Bird of rap. Like, he might not be the best rapper, but he probably. No, he's certainly in the top 5, if not top 3.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I mean. You know, so he definitely Larry Bird in there. But back to Talib Qweli, I heard him during then. Then I heard the Reflection Eternal album. I thought was a well put together album, and he's putting out nothing but quality work since the beginning of his of him doing hip hop, as far as I'm concerned, you know, and this is no exception. So again, out there, you guys go ahead. The name of the album is called Revolutions Per Minute, and another thing too, guys. When you see the music out there, man, they put out a good product like this, Revolutions Per Minute is, go and buy the album. Go ahead and support those guys. Don't just download it, you know, listen to it and then speak on it. Actually, go and purchase the album, because that's what we do here at Cipher. We don't go. If you got garbage out there. You know, I ain't gonna say it officially, but it's gonna stay garbage. It's hot. But it's just one moment though. All that's gonna do is really take up space in your hard drive if it's a whack product. That's all it's gonna do. Go out and actually support the artists if they put out quality work, man. Especially people that take that time, because what's happening is a lot of this garbage out there. Because we out there not supporting these artists, we leaving the field fertile for more and more garbage. So that's just me digressing. At any rate, support your album Revolutions Per Minute. The name of the group is Reflection Eternal, and it's Talib Qweli, DJ Hi-Tek. DJ Hi-Tek as a producer. What you shake out on that?
Dope,
yeah.
Dope.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's nothing else you can say.
Yeah.
Dope.
Also, I believe that DJ Hi-Tek is going to be on the Chronic, here I go, Detox.
You
know, the delayed album from Dr. Dre.
That lets you know how dope
he
is.
Him and absolutely. It's going to be him. I think supposedly he's going to be on it. And also DJ Khaled from Self Scientific. Okay, and his beats are banging. You've heard some things from Self Scientific, and he did some work with Nas off of Nas's last album. So his drums are crazy, by the way. I love his drums. So at any rate, again, 4 stars. Support Talib Qweli, DJ Hi-Tek. The name of the album is called Revolutions Per Minute. The group is Reflection Eternal. Other than that, you know, kid, come on back. We need you, brother. Peace, y'all.
I can stay here.
Later.